We go right up the back. Thanks. Thanks, Jess.
Hi, AJ. The other night we were going to sleep and I was praying to God and Daniel said, there's a spirit who wants to speak. And I said, okay, because normally I tell him to go away. I'm going to sleep. And the question was she was watching, I was praying and she could see that I had a really strong connection to God and a desire. And her question was, how can I have such a strong desire when my reality is I don't have many possessions? And she was questioning, how can you not have all the abundance in your life and still have so much desire to God? I didn't know how to answer her. So I said, there were spirits around me and they said they could help her to understand what was going on. But so my question was, when I went to sleep, I was like, I really don't know.
Yep.
And so I don't know, because I do feel that I lack in abundance and material stuff, but I don't feel that I lack in my desire for God.
Yeah, this was a good law of attraction event for you. On two cases, because you did actually know the answer. Why don't you have abundance in your life?
I feel that I don't want it.
Why?
I feel it's unloving.
So you have a guilt about it?
I feel that, that I've got a guilt, but I also don't want to waste my time with it.
How is having abundance a waste of your time?
I'm not sure. I guess I've got to go to work.
Because you think you have to work for it. You don't have to work for abundance.
Oh, I don't know any other way.
Of course. So what you could have told her is there's a whole set of beliefs that you have that cause you to not have abundance. But you have a whole set of really positive beliefs about God, which is the reason why you have a good, strong connection with God. But there are some beliefs that you are yet to feel about God, and that is that God wants you to have abundance. Well, you think about what God does. You like we have a fruit tree, we plant a fruit tree and it grows into a tree, and one seed produces like hundreds and hundreds of pieces of fruit this season. And then the next season, what does it do? The same thing again. And then the next season, what does it do? Same thing again. From one seed. All I have to do is plant 100 seeds and I can feed like families and families. That's abundance, isn't it? God automatically provides abundance, automatically to us. So if we're not having abundance in our own lives, then there must be a set of beliefs that we have, emotional beliefs that we have, that cause us to reject abundance. And one of yours is guilt. And a feeling of responsibility is another. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, but I don't understand what my responsibility would be. That doesn't make any sense to me, sorry.
So you feel that, this is the feeling I feel from within you, is if you have things, then you've got to look after them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Huh?
Because I used to have things.
Yeah,
and it took a lot of effort.
Took a lot of effort to look after them, did it not?
Yeah, definitely.
And now you don't want them, because it takes too much effort.
I don't want them because then I don't have to take any effort.
But can you see, if your soul was in a state where it was automatically creating the effort for you, then you would automatically have them looked after without you having to have effort. So it's just an unhealed emotion, the emotion of responsibility for things.
And people.
See, this is why a lot of you don't want to be rich, because you don't want the responsibilities associated with being rich. Can you see that? Well, imagine how many of you are happy looking after one house? Cleaning it, doing the toilet, the bathroom. Gee, it's like argument time when we've got to clean the house, isn't it? Like, we all get together, clean the house, Saturday morning, whatever it is for you, I don't know. And how do you feel? This is tiring, annoying, wish I didn't have to do that, wish I had a servant. Whatever is often what we feel. And a lot of that is a feeling of not wanting to take responsibility for our life. The truth is, when you want to take responsibility for your life and you're willing to actually not feel guilt about abundance, you will attract lots of abundance. But you already know this, and you could have told her that. Because what she was confused about was, if you have God in your life, why do you, on the other hand, have a lack of abundance? She was confused. Can you see? And her emotions are, if you have God in your life, you should have abundance. That's her belief, which is also not necessarily accurate, because having abundance is about a whole different set of emotions. Yeah. So there's a good law of attraction for both of you to work through the issue emotionally. Yeah. In the corner.
G'day, AJ.
How you doing?
Just the last question actually brought up some things in my life. I feel the same. I don't want abundance because with abundance comes what I believe is illusion, and illusion, like having all the cars you want and all the houses and all the beautiful things around you, creates problems, which in turn takes us away from, well, it creates more emotional problems as well, and that. So I just related to that last question, and
Can I just dispel a belief system that many of you seem to have, and that is, abundance doesn't create problems. Emotions create problems. You know, and negative emotional injuries create problems, not abundance. Abundance doesn't create problems. Like when I was the first person to enter the 21st sphere, I had a whole dimensional universe to myself. If you can just sit with that for a while, that's a lot of abundance.
Yeah, it certainly is.
And it didn't create any problems for me whatsoever. It was just happy times. And then when my soulmate joined me in that place, whoa. It was just happy times all the time. With all this abundance.
I just feel, to me, abundance to me is to be more connected to nature, more connected with love, not cars, and abundance in the illusional.
Oh, I agree.
You know? Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you won't have physical things.
No.
Abundance is not like that. So, like, don't think that abundance means that you won't have physical things, because you will. As you progress more and more and actually release the emotions that repel abundance, you'll find you'll attract more and more abundance, right? But you'll use it in a manner that's part of your happy life, creating for others, creating for yourself, and so forth. You won't use it in an unloving manner, in a need, grab type environment. And you also won't be afraid of it. You won't be afraid of the responsibilities that come with it. Like, I wasn't sitting up there in the 21st sphere going, yeah, this is all too much work, you know, like, it wasn't like that at all. It was just this beautiful place of being completely harmonious with an entire universe that was my own creation. Yeah?
Okay.
And there are many, by the way, spirits who are in the sixth sphere state who have had that experience too, who can create their little tiny universes in comparison, but they feel it as very abundant, and they're not afraid of the responsibilities of that. You see, this is an earth-based emotion that we have. And these earth-based emotions affect us a lot, far more than what we realise. And when we pass over into the spirit world, it's that earth-based emotion that actually affects a lot of our decisions and choices that we make in the spirit world as well.